We're taking a full lance. Oh. Oh. I turned your stream down so it would be less distracting to me, but then I forgot to turn you back up in Discord this entire time.
Oh.
I was like, man, he's awfully quiet.
Yeah, good. I mean, well, yeah. I mean, it's a little bit hard to like. I'm like thinking to myself, you need to commentate. You need to commentate your streaming, even though there's like no one watching. But like,
It's all people get used to it, I suppose.
but yeah, like the more like if I could just like get in the habit of just like talking about nonsense, but I just don't even know what the fuck to talk about. Part of why it'd be like
it's hard to go on much ado about nothing.
yeah. And it's like, well, what am I doing here? It's like, I don't know, the thing I've done like a million times. So I'm like, shit, how do I make this more interesting?
Usually with that one, it's like, since you've done it a million times, you can probably figure out things. Like, in theory, you should know what to talk about.
Well, yeah, well, it's more of like, how do I make this? Because I'm not reacting to the game, because I already know the game, right?
It's, how do you talk, basically.
Yeah, so it's like more of like, what could I say that would be interesting? That isn't like I suppose I could like mention like maybe some like hidden trivia or tricks or whatever, but like those are things that I can only really mention like in the thing. Like I mentioned how like for example I called this the or not that called this the cheese the final boss strat or a skill, but like that's something that doesn't really matter until we're fighting that boss, and I can explain why. You know, basically. Well, yeah, I mean, you'll see, cause we'll get there eventually, but yeah, this temple is kind of this whole like area is kind of interesting because it's like, hey, here's some yetis, and this dungeon's kind of interesting. I wonder what you'll think of it. Because it's like an ice dungeon, but it's also a mansion slash fortress. But it's abandoned, and now there's some yetis living in it. And there's some interesting like lore theories around this place. Like some people think that this may have been like a secret Hylian base or something like that. And that maybe people were here, like they used this as a fortress after or during a war with Ganondorf post Ocarina of Time, because this would be in the child timeline, which would be the timeline in which basically like in the ending of Ocarina of Time, Zelda sends you back in time to go relive your childhood, and also expose Ganondorf's plot from the beginning so that he doesn't actually like do his thing. And earlier in this game they show how that kind of culminates in Ganondorf's execution, which ultimately ends up being a failure because he actually doesn't die because he has the Triforce of Power, and he kills the Sage of Water in retaliation. But then they banish him to the Twilight Realm, and yeah. But there's
all goes tits up.
But yeah, there's a lot of speculation about how, and I find this is like what I find to be the most likely case too, is that like Ganondorf's plot was exposed, but because he was king of the Gerudo, a war broke out because of it. And because Ganondorf is like fucking super powerful, he may have actually laid waste to a lot of Hyrule in that war before they ultimately pushed him back into the Gerudo Desert. And this may have been a secret base of operations that maybe the Sheikah were in charge of. I don't know. Is there like a crest around here? Because there's some crests around the place that you can see, but The one weird thing is that, like, look at this suit of armor. Like, it's kind of weird because it's like pretty tall. Like sure, Link might not be the tallest guy around, but like, that's pretty thick. And you'll later see something wearing that later, which makes it a little bit more weird as to whether or not this is actually a Hylian place. Oh yeah, here's one of the crests. So this doesn't actually have like specifically like the Hylian crest. It doesn't have like the Triforce or the Loftwing symbol or anything like that. But this does suggest like some kind of like, you know, maybe knightly order or something like that. But then what the fuck? Who the fuck would that be? And the answer is basically we don't know. Because it also doesn't seem to have like the Sheikah eye either, so it's like shit. This like seems like a completely different faction than like any we know about. So we're kind of just like unsure. So I don't know. She says I'm cute.
Right now it's... I can't wait till I start unlocking bigger and better mechs. Because right now all I got is 3 small mechs, and then and 1 medium mech. I am the medium mech. I am the damage dealer and the tank.
Okay.
It's kind of hilarious though, because like the repair cost for those 3 would be like 80,000 credits, 50,000 credits. You know, mine, due to being the party tank, 300,000, 500,000.
Oof.
It's like, yeah, I'm the party tank. I'm also the main damage dealer, which means I get targeted even harder.
Yeah. Yeah, let me, I need to get water, because I'm completely out. Entertain the nobody that are here.
Oh look, nobody.
Oh look, it's nothing.
I'm lying. No.
By the way, I'm pretty sure the 3 is like counting me twice because like I have it in the I have my own stream open in Chrome, and then also I have the stream thing from the Twitch studio. I think that's counted me twice. And then there's you. So, and also I haven't seen it ever dip below 3.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure 3 is effectively 0. At one point I did see like 4 and 5, so like probably got some like people just kind of browsing through streams or whatever, but. But yeah. But yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure how to build the audience other than just basically posting. Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, just doing stuff and then posting the stream on like Twitter every time I go on. Because if there happens to be, because I have what 200 some. How many followers do I actually have? I don't know. I have 264. Wow, that's more than I thought. I was gonna guess like maybe 230 or something. Okay, I guess I've been getting. Yeah, I mean, I guess that I did have the one tweet that went like kind of viral, so I got probably about 30 followers from that. So, yeah, I almost wonder if there's like with like streaming here, if there's like some kind of like hybrid of like gameplay and podcasty type thing we could do, where it's like we're just existing in chat, we talk about random bullshit while I also happen to be playing the game. I guess that's kind of streams in a nutshell, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I really just don't know what to do. Anyways, this guy's making soup. Do I want to actually try this ape? I could, but I don't have to. Okay, let's see if we could get this. Ooh, first try, hell yeah. You know, maybe the secret to getting a Twitch audience is the same secret to getting a bunch of Twitter followers. Have Andrew Yang retweet me.
Oh, God.
It's like, hey Andrew Yang, do you want to fucking share my Zelda fucking live stream? Low key though, if he actually did see that, I feel like he actually might just be nice because he is a really nice person. But,
I think right now he's more focused on running for
mayor. Yeah, no, he's a busy guy. He's running for mayor. He's running a podcast. He's